Hi guys, welcome to Irish Footy Vlogs and welcome back to the League of Ireland news show. This is the show where I consolidate usually all the day's news and put it into one manageable video. But on Monday generally I'm going to do a weekend roundup. So this is more of a what happened late on Friday, Saturday, Sunday and so far on Monday basically. So let's get straight into this. There's a lot to get into, guys. Recently Longford Town have made an awful lot of re-signings, but Dervin was conspicuous by his absence. Now, he signed on Friday, so that's fantastic news for Longford Town. That's the news we've been waiting for. I don't think it was ever a doubt, personally. Is 21 years of age. He's a Longford man. He just helped to get his hometown club into the Premier Division, so I think he was always going to sign on, but, save the best for last and all that. So, great news for Longford Town. Staying in the Midlands, and Athlone Town have made a number of impressive signs. First off, Stephen Meany is delighted to have signed from Drogheda United. The 22-year-old right winger is the latest addition to Adrian Carberry's squad. Now, Meany can play up front, he can play in the left wing, can also play as a number 10. Elusive kind of player, his movement is good. I think that's a really, really good signing for Athlone Town. Also, they've completed the signing of Shane Barnes from Cabinteely. Shane Barnes had a good start of the season actually for Cabinteely last season. Fell away a little bit, but scored a few goals. I think he scored 4 in the first 5 games or something like that in the first division last season. He's 23 years of age now and has played for Wexford and Bray Wanderers at under 19 level. But again, these are players maybe 2 years ago you wouldn't have seen move to Athlone Town. So along with Schlingerman and 1 or 2 re-signings, Athlone are looking strong for next season, and I'm really interested to see how they're going to kick on. Now on to Bohemians, and Danny Grant's made no secret that he would like to try his luck in England, and according to reports, Huddersfield Town came in with a derisory bid for the player, which was rejected by Bohemians. Good for them for a start, because we need clubs in Ireland to actually get a bit of value for their players. He is a free agent, but the fact that he's under 23 means that they're entitled to a compensation fee. Allegedly, Hull City have come in for him today on Monday, and apparently are weighing up 100,000 bid for the player. So that's an interesting one. Danny Grant, a very good player, one of the best players in the league this season, and hopefully Bows get a decent fee for him. Moving on to UCD, and the college are delighted to announce 3 new signings. One of them is Athlone midfielder Adam Lennon. He was outstanding for Athlone last season in the middle of the park. I believe he's only 19 years of age as I speak as well, so he's a very, very good sign. Sam Todd has also signed from Finn Harps. Sam is only 22 years of age and made 16 appearances for Finn Harps last season. He can play right back, also known to have played centre back before. And UCD have also announced the signing of Donald Higgins, young midfielder from Galway United. So obviously those three are doing a scholarship in UCD, and I can tell you they're definite additions to that UCD squad, and if they can keep the majority of their squad for next season with those additions, UCD I think will be right up there in the hunt for promotion. Now, Drogheda United are delighted to announce the signing of Gary Deacon from Shelburne. The 33-year-old anchor man will join Tim Clancy. He played with Tim Clancy, I believe, at Hibernian in Scotland actually. That's something I hadn't really copped on to until I read it. So, interesting signing there. Tim Clancy was looking for more experience. He certainly got it in Deegan and Dinny Corcoran and even Darragh Markey. So, interesting times ahead for Drogheda. Interesting signing. Now, what's another news video without some Galway news? Galway are delighted to announce the sign of Mikey Place. The 22-year-old has penned a new deal with the club that will take him into his 2nd season at Eamon DC Park. Place scored 4 goals for the Tribesmen in 220 and was fantastic on the right wing. Mikey Place and Shane Doherty troubled teams with their pace and directness in wide areas last season, and Galway manager John Caulfield was thrilled to retain the player for 2021 after tying Doherty for next season. More good work for Galway United. Now, this one came out of left field a little bit, but Shamrock Rovers have announced the sign of Chris McCann. McCann made 230 appearances for Burnley in the Premier League between 2005 and 2013. He may be in the first division actually for some of that point as well. But the 33-year-old will add experience to their midfield, and with Greg Bulger gone, I think he's a good signing. They've also announced the signing of Dundalk centre half Sean Hoare. Hoare was linked in the last week to the Hoops, having previously had Lee Desmond linked to the Hoops, but it looks like they've decided to go for Hoare, or maybe Hoare was available and Desmond wasn't, who knows. But interesting signing in that, particularly when Rovers have Joey O'Brien, Liam Scales, Roberto Lopez, and Lee Grace. So they're really adding to the centre-backs there. It's possible maybe that one of them leave. Who knows? But I think it's a good sign for Shamrock Rovers there. Now, Finn Harps have been very busy over the past few weeks making a number of re-signings. Now, today they made their first actual signing of the season. Ryan Rainey has signed for the club. He's a Donegal man, he's a local man, he's comfortable playing in both defence and midfield, and has spent the last 2 seasons with his native Bunagee United. Prior to returning to Bunagee, he spent 7 years in the Wolves youth setup. Ryan was Bunagee's top scorer in the UCL last year and was named the Watson Menswear Ulster League Player of the Year this season. Speaking to FinnHarps.ie, Rainey is excited to test himself at League of Ireland level, and he had this to say. I just want to compete at the highest level I can. There's only 5 teams in the Ulster Senior League, and not to take anything away from them, but I want to challenge myself against the best players in the country. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how he does. I know nothing about the man, I have to say, but I'm always wary, if you like, of an Ollie Horgan signing. You can never write off an Ollie Horgan signing, so be interested to see how he gets on this season at Ballybuffet. Now, we announced a few days ago that Dundalk had ended ties essentially with Fives, a long-time sponsorship, but they've announced a new partnership, and it's Bet Regal. This will see the global online gaming brand become the main sponsor of the 14-time League of Ireland champions. The 2-year deal is set to see the Bet Regal logo displayed on the front of the club's new adult home and away shirts for the 2021 season. The partnership also includes joint participation in matchday activities, social media giveaways, and social responsibility projects in line with the club's core values. So Dundalk really moving on as a club, really. They're making a lot of changes this season. Obviously, they have the new director of football, Jim Magilton. Filippo's come in, and he's going to be the new manager. A lot of players look like they'll be leaving. A lot will be coming in, and a new sponsorship as well. So it's just interesting. There's a lot of people on the board that seem to be leaving as well. So it's interesting if this will work out for Dundalk. They certainly have the finances, but only time will tell if these changes are going to work very well for them. So that's about it for me, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit your bell notification button so you don't miss a video. Let me know what you think in the comments as well, and thanks for watching as always. Thanks very much. Bye bye now.